they have asked this question. Explain the following like this: two character array. Two character array, you have to explain this method. Okay, let's see. Very simple it is. Whatever contents are there, you just display it with the help of character. That's it. It is an alternative of getChars method. In getChars, what we are displaying? We are displaying particular characters from beginning to end with the help of getChars method. And to character array, here what will happen? Convert all the characters in a string object into an array of characters. So syntax like this: character followed by array bracket, then to char array. So it is a method. We are using to char array. Here remember, while writing the syntax, concentrate which one is capital letter and which one is small letter. Okay, first word C is capital, then second array A is capital. So in this manner you have to remember. Now here I have taken one example for two character array. First I have defined one string. That string reference variable is what? str. Str contains the characters what? Hello world. This hello world will going to store on where? str reference variable. See what operations I am performing here. Please try to understand, because from these concepts you have lab program. From these concepts you have lab program. That lab program is very easy. Okay, so once you get the logic, it will be easy to write without bypassing that code. Okay, so now I am applying the method here. Which method? Two character array. Two character array I am applying here. But how to apply two character array method here? See, first we need character as a data type followed by one variable name, that is ch. Not only give compulsory ch, you can give any name, right? Ch array is equal to str means what here? Str dot I am using here. Str means str contains the word hello world. It contains these characters. Str dot to char variable. Two character array, you are converting these string into character wise. How? With the help of this method, two character array. It's converted, automatically it will convert. Two character array. What? To convert to character array, what are the characters has? Str has. So it will going to convert and store it on which variable? Ch variable. Store it on ch variable. Now for your understanding purpose, I am displaying here two outputs. One is str output, another one is ch output. Ch output means what? We have converted string into characters. So for that purpose I am printing here. This ch is printing hello world and str is also printing hello world. There is no difference at all. It will only print the character wise. Understood this method? Any doubts? Okay. Okay. Simple. Whatever the string values are there, we have to convert it into character wise. So here we have string values are what? Hello world. These will going to store on str variable. Now we are applying the method what? To convert to character array. To character array means it will convert into character and store it on array variable. That is the meaning. To store it on array variable. To store array variable, we need another data type, that is char. Right? Then variable name is ch. So we are using here array, so we have to make array, that is one dimensional array is equal to, now this one is converting method. Str dot, str means what? It has the value hello world. Dot to character array means this one is string. You have defined hello world in string. Now you are converting into character wise and storing it on variable ch. Now you print the ch variable, you will get the hello world. And if you want to print the main original word, that is str, so print str, it will also display hello world. It will take character one by one and print it on and store it on character array variable. So it is a method called what? To character array. They have already asked this question. Okay, for this you have to write small example for this, and you have to write this one explanation. Two character array convert all the characters in a string object into an array of characters. String object means what here? String object means here we are using str. It is what? It is an object. Str dot two character array. Okay, now move on to next one. Get bytes. This is another method. What you have assigned the word or any characters, that will automatically convert into byte. Convert into what? Byte. Now what is the output for this? Byte means what? It will display one number, isn't it? Byte means it's a number, so it will going to display. How it will display? Based on byte get bytes method. Here we are using get bytes method, right? See, it extract characters from the string object. String object means what you are understanding here. String object, it means with the help of reference variable what you have created, that is nothing but string object. Here string object is what? Str. It is called what? String object. Okay, then convert the characters in byte array. So it will take the characters and it will convert it into byte. So byte is what? Basically a number. One number will going to display, right? Now I have taken this example, string str hello. Now I am converting these characters into bytes. Character into bytes means output. What is the output for this? It will display one numbers. It will display one numbers. So which are those numbers? Let's see. So this is about syntax, and this is one example I have taken in main exam. I'll have to remember, in main exam no need to write these lines. You have to write public static void main, then you have to write these methods. Okay, directly don't start. Right? Now let's see one example for this. Here string str has the characters what? Hello, hello. Now I am using get bytes method. How to use get bytes method? See, str dot get bytes. Str means what? Hello. Converted into what? Get bytes. Converted into bytes and stored it on which variable? B variable. B is which data type? Byte data type. Understood? B is what? Byte data type. We are applying which method? Get bytes. From where? From str. Str contains which values? hello. These values will going to convert into bytes and store it on variable B. Now I am printing this variable B. So output, any guess what kind of output it will give? Can anyone tell me output for this? It will display number or not? It will display one number. Byte means one number, right? So instead of displaying hello, we have converted these characters into bytes. So obviously it will display one number. Let's see, this output will come like this. This is output. Is it looks like different, right? Output. So it is nothing but byte output. So here you have to try to understand starting three characters. What are these? This one square bracket I am using here, then B capital, then at, right? So compulsory, if you run this program, you will definitely get this output. So what are these three characters? First understand this. Here this bracket means an array. The first bracket represents what here? Array. Then B means, capital B means it is a byte. Capital B means byte. And at symbol represents what? it separates the type from the ID. Separates the type from ID means it will going to separate the ID and hexadecimal. Here we are using, after this add, we have numbers and some letters, right? What will represent this? These all are hexadigits on an object ID or hash code. This 135FBAA4, this is called hash code. This is called what? Hash code. And what we have? Hexadigits. Hexadigits A to F. Starts from what? A to F. So first bracket represents array, B represents byte, add separates the type from ID. ID means this 135, this contains ID and hash code. So hash code comes under different concept. Now I will not going to explain this hash code. Later in extra class I am going to explain the hash code, how we will generate hash code. Okay, later we'll see. But now from this example you just understand this bracket represents array, this one is byte, and this separates the type from the ID. So this is your ID. 135FBAA4, it is what? ID. So ID contains what? It may be hash code and hexadigits. Understood this output? Any doubts here? Kiran? Okay. Sujit? Now all of you concentrate here. It's a very important concept. So many questions they have asked in this concept. Write any three methods of string class. Which one? To compare strings with the syntax and example. 10 marks question. And same question they have asked like this. Define a string. Explain any 5 methods present in a string class to compare a string. Another question. What is a string? Explain any 4 string comparison methods with an example. So the next concept is very important. Definitely they will going to ask one question from this string concept. Okay, which method they are asking? Compare string. Compare string. Understood this question? Compare string method. So let's see what is the methods we have in string comparison. In string comparison we have 5 methods. In these 5 methods, mark it very important. These what I have shown in red colors. These all are quite important. These are very important. Okay. So the string class includes several methods that compare strings or substrings within strings. It will going to compare what? String or substring. From here within a string only. So 5 methods we have. One is equals and equals ignore case. See, equals one method and equals ignore case. Another method. Reason matches starts with and ends with. Start with one method and ends with another method. Equals versus equals. Here equal is the word we are using, but here we are using operator, isn't it? Equal, it is operator, right? Yes or no? Now the last one is compare to. It's a keyword, compare to method. Okay, let's see one by one, and these all are very interesting. Not you are going to feel bored, but it is very interesting. Now equals and equals ignore case, 2 methods we are going to see. Basically these methods, why we have to use? Because to compare 2 strings for equality, use equals. See, I am talking about one method here, equals. I am talking about one method, that is equals. Why we have to use this method, equals? Equal means what? To compare two strings for equality. Use equal method. Syntax: it will give the boolean values. It will return boolean values. Boolean equals is a method. Here you have to pass the object. Here in bracket you have to pass the object. So what is this object str? Here str is the nothing but string object. What we have created in previous example, string str hello, string str aitm, like that you have created, right? That is nothing but one but object. It is an object being compared with the invoking string object, and it always returns true. When it will returns true? When both are equal. Both these strings are equal, at that time it will return true. Otherwise, both strings are not equal, then it will return what? False value. So it returns two values, one is true, another one is false. True returns when the strings are same. aitm, aitm. Both the strings are same, right? Yes or no? aitm and aitm, both are strings are same. Yeah, in this case it will return true. aitm and mca, in this string it will return false. aitm and mca, both are different strings, right? So this is regarding about explanation, and the comparison is case sensitive. Remember this, case sensitive. Small a and capital A, both are different. Small a and capital A, both are different. That's why we have written here case sensitive. Okay, let's see one example, then you are going to understand. aitm, aitm, both the strings are same. In this situation it will return true. Value is what? What value will you get? True. Now if you write this one, aitm, then aitm. While reading, these two are same, right? aitm, aitm, isn't it? But if you use equal method, it will be different. Why it is different? Because case sensitive. Small case letters are there in aitm. Understood this? Okay, now let's see examples. Okay, one more point, that is another method, equals ignore case. Another method, equals ignore case. Why we have to use this method, equals ignore case? We have seen equals method in previous slide, but here we are using equals ignore case. See, to perform comparison that ignores case differences, call equals ignore case. When it compares two strings, it considers capital A to Z to be same as small a to Z. Ulta. In previous case, capital A and small a both are different. But if you use this method, equals ignore case, equals correct. But which one? Ignore case means it may be uppercase or it may be small case. In that situation, it should display true only. It will display true only. Like small aitm and capital aitm, both are same. aitm, same, right? So when letters are different, I mean capital and small letters, so in that case it will return true. Otherwise aitm and mca, in the different strings you will get false value. So let's see one example, then you will going to understand. See here. Now you tell me what is the output for this aitm and small aitm. Before going to see the example, here what is the output? Can anyone tell me? using equals ignore case. No, output what it will produce the output was either true or false. That is your output. Output is true or false. Now I am asking, this will display true or false. See, read this. When it compares two strings, it considers capital A to Z to be same as small a to Z. I mean, you can use capital letters or small case letters. Both are same meaning. That's why we are writing ignore case. That's why we are writing what? Ignore case. So now you tell me output is what? True. Output you will get true, because it is you are applying which method? Equals ignore case. Ignore capital letters or small case letters. That is the meaning. Ignore case. In previous one, here what output you will get? Here I am writing AITM, then capital AITM. So in this method you are using equals method. Equals method. So what output you will get here? No idea? Kiran, false. It will return false. Why it will return false? The comparison is case sensitive. Here small AITM is there and capital AITM is there. So now the meaning is what? These all are two different cases. So in this case you will have false output. So let's see one example. From that also you will going to understand or not. Let's see. Now here string, how many strings we are using here? How many strings? 3 strings. S1 has hello, S2 has also hello, and S3 has goodbye. Now I am applying one method, that is these two are same. I mean pronunciation it is same, hello, hello, right? So now I am going to compare these S1 and S2. I am going to compare this. How to compare this? S1 due to this one reference variable or object variable S1 dot which method I am applying? S2. Comparison from which one to which one? S1 to S2. S1 dot S2. Which method I am applying? Equals method. Got my point? I am comparing S1 with S2. I am comparing S1 with S2. So first I will write S1 here, then in bracket I will write another string object, that is S2. Which method I am applying here? Equals. So equals. Now you tell me what is the output for this? True. Output you are getting true, because H here is capital, H here is capital, and these all are same, small case letters, small case letters. So we will get the output as true. Now we will get the output true. Finish. So I think you have understood this concept, right? Now use another method. Now we will compare S1 and S3 object. Sorry, S2 and S3 object. So how to compare this? S2 and S3, how to write a syntax? S2 dot equals then S3. yes, S2 equals S3. So now what is the output for this? To print the output, you just use a system output println. You just use the same method here. Directly you can use, no problem. Okay. Now what is the output for this? Both are same or not same? Yeah, you will get the false statement. False. Now, so have you understood? This one method you are using, equal method, and another method is there, that is what? Equal ignore case. Equal ignore case. Let's see that example. See here. I have taken here 4 strings, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you tell me, now S1 compared with S1 with S2. What is the output? S1 dot equals S2. S1 has hello, S2 has hello. Now what is the output? True. You will get the output true. Okay, fine. Now second method, S1 with S3. S1 has hello, S3 has goodbye. So in this case these strings are not equal, isn't it? Hello is different and goodbye is different. So in this case what you will get? False. You will get false. Very good. Now see third one, S1 dot equals S4. S1 is hello, but S4 is hello. Oh my god, see what will happen here. In these two strings are same or different? True statements. So which method you are using here? Equals method, right? Equals, I have mentioned one clearly, case sensitive. I have read 2 times. It is what? Case sensitive. Now letters are same or different here? Capital and small case letters are there. In this case, Kiran, what output you will receive? False statement. Very good, because we are using equal method, applying equal method. Equal method has one condition, case sensitive. So case sensitive, it's different, then it returns false statement. So you get the output false. You get the output false. Now the last one, observe carefully. S1 dot equals ignore case S4. S1 has the string hello, S4 has the string hello. Now you tell me whether these two strings are same or not. Capital hello and small hello. You are applying the method equals ignore case. False or true? It will give true. Both are upper one has small case letters, another one is capital case, right? Capital letters. So now you are comparing with which method? Equals ignore case. Ignore case means what? Whatever small case or uppercase letters, you just ignore. That is the meaning. You just ignore it. Now tell me, hello and hello both are same? Direct question. True, Kiran? False statement. Okay. See, one more point. Equals ignore case method we are using, so we'll get the output as true. we'll get the output as true. Is it clear? These two methods. Snehal, Soumya, understood this one? Okay. Now the next method is reason matches. So here we are not concentrating much more, but they may ask individually to write. You just write what it is. Okay. Here reason matches method compares a specific reason inside a string with another specific reason in another string. So reason wise we have to match. From, see, we have two strings, that is str1 and str2. Hello, how are you? This belongs to str1, and how? This belongs to str2. Now here we are comparing the strings. From H, O, W are present, these characters are present in this string. So it is called reason matches. This we can call reason matches. To match these reasons, we have this index like this. 7, we are writing 7. 7 means what? It indicates count from here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one is what? 7. Here we have given comma. This will also going to read one character, then space. So 7th reason, you are comparing what? 7th position, that is H, O, W, right? Now in where matches with which reason? str2. str2 has how many letters? 3 letters. That you have to mention here last. How many characters you have to match with this string? So 3. This 0 indicates what? Beginning position. 0 to 3. It means what? 0 position to 3rd position. 0, 1, 2. Right? So match with 0 to 3 in where string 2. From which string you are comparing? String number 1, that is 7th position. So it will matches reason wise. This how is belongs to this string. In this situation it will give the output true. It will give the output true. Okay, is it clear? Reason matches method. Now this one a little bit very important question. Start with and ends with. Explain the starts with and ends with method. We will going to ask in comparison method, string comparison method. Starts with method determines whether given string begins with specified string, and ends with determines whether the string in the question ends with specified string. See, directly I will tell examples now. String S1 we have defined hello. Okay, now I am printing the output using starts with method. Which method I am using here? Which method it is? Starts with. Is it clear? Starts with is a method. What it start? HE. HE is starting from the main string. Starting with HE is there. HE. Is it true or false as per your knowledge? ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗತೈತಿ? ಯಾವ ಲೆಟರ್ದಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗತೈತಿ? ಎಚ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇದರಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗತೈತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಎಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇ ಲೆಟರ್, ರೈಟ್? Now tell me in this case true or false.